Hey, welcome back to the Four Door Savage YouTube channel. So here we got the Challenger behind us and Phil. Say what's up, man.
Hey y'all.
So we're gonna take and clean the fuel filters that we put on last time that you saw us upgrade the fuel system. I think it was 2 episodes ago. So now we're gonna clean the filters, check them, because we left the stock tank in it and it probably still has a little bit of rust and grime in there. So we're gonna take a look, see what's in there. You get to see that, as well as we're going to do some upgrades to the car. So initially, the parts I bought, I was going to put on the Nova. However, I've changed my mind and probably gonna go a little bit different route with that. So teamed up with Phil here, and we are going to put some things on the Challenger to make it a little quicker than it already is, which is, is pretty quick. We're gonna get draggy results with the baseline. You'll be able to see it 0 to 60, maybe a 330 here close. Soon enough, we'll get the 8th mile, but then we'll get a draggy results after the modification. So I'll let Phil tell you what we're about to do to this thing. Follow along, and you'll see how and what we did and what the results are. So here you go. All right, man, tell us what we got going on.
What's up, y'all? Well, we're going to do a little fuel system maintenance, as you heard earlier. Got a little crud out of there. Easy stuff though. Maintenance that, and then put some good old nitrous on it.
Put some nitrous on it. All right, so we're gonna put a plate kit on this thing.
A basic plate kit, fuel cell, additional fuel system kind of nitrous setup.
Okay, so we're gonna take and put a fuel cell to spray its own fuel.
Fuel cell. Well, either here, they're most likely there. We're also going to relocate the battery.
Put that in the trunk. Yeah.
And we're going to put that in the trunk, and plate kit, fuel cell, pump, its own independent fuel system.
Okay.
And we haven't figured out where to put the bottle yet, but it
Sure, we'll probably just put that behind the seat, I imagine.
Yeah. Well,
so we're gonna spray E85 with this.
E85,
right?
yes.
Yeah. So we're gonna put an auxiliary fuel system on with its own fuel tank, its own fuel pump, its own regulator, and we're gonna spray E85 in the nitrous kit on the fuel side, right?
Yes.
Very good. Okay. With that, we probably won't have to pull any timing, or very, very little timing reduction on this.
A couple degrees.
Yeah, a couple degrees. So we won't need an MSD box yet. It was at that moment I knew I messed up. We're gonna go ahead and leave that. We'll probably just run it on the timing light and just pull it back maybe to 34 or something, and then spray the house down. Okay, nitrous system is all installed. It's been flowed, as you see. Did a nice wire tuck, hose tuck. Really cleaned up the fender wells a lot on this thing here. Very nice. So when I do an MSD box, I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna do a one-wire alternator or a self-regulated alternator. Get rid of the electronic voltage regulator on the firewall. So that will go. That will go. I think that's the wiper motor pump. I don't know what it is. Anyways, we're gonna remove that item also and put a plate over it. So anyways, I'm gonna clean that up a good little bit there. So there we go. Nitrous button installed here. Convenient. Thank you, Dodge. Back in 1973. Putting the steering wheel with holes in it. Batteries in the trunk. Got a relay hiding there, not where the amp is. So, okay. I'm gonna take this thing around the block. We're gonna see what this thing runs on the draggy. Just 0 to 60 on the motor. And then we'll do another lick, and it's gonna be on the nitrous. So I'll show you where I put the bottle to. I suppose you probably want to see that. Right there. Just tucked in there behind the seat. No drilling, no holes or anything. It'll sit right there. It's good enough. If we wanted to bolt it down, we'd do nice brackets like the red car has. But this here is just a quick, we say quick, couple days worth of nitrous and rewiring and such. So anyways, nice little clean up. Let's take it around the block. Okay, all motor. Definitely hear it break up at the top of the first gear. Yeah, it's starting to do it on the motor. Okay, so all right. Oh, now we know what it runs with a weak ignition. So MSD time it is. Yes, sir. As you see, breaking up on the factory ignition. It runs through the stock wiring harness, the battery power, and it's got really weak, power to this thing. So I'm pretty sure it's just dropping voltage and or battery power. So I could fix this thing by taking and finding the battery power and then replacing it with a relay and big 40 amp relay or something like that to feed this box. But instead I went to a good friend of mine at the 125 Racing Channel. He's about 20-30 minutes away from where I'm located at over here, and I'll also explain all this gasket's off too here. So got an MSD box over there to help him on his project a little bit. He's got a twin turbo car that I'm gonna show you a little bit of sneak peek footage. And as you see, he's got some pretty serious hardware too. So small block Chevy, twin turbo, runs on E98. But this one here, we're gonna get this nitrous install. It's all done, everything's flowed, the kit hits really hard, it whams good and everything. However, that ignition is breaking up even on the motor. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna ohm test the wires, gonna replace the MSD ignition. I probably replace that ignition with the MSD. We also got the factory coil. We're gonna put an MSD coil on it, take the ballast resistor out, and then that's going to clean that firewall up a good little bit more also. So we're going to get the ignition in good healthy condition, run it on the motor again, and then turn around and spray the nitrous on it. Also, the episode that you see, the next one coming up when we're spraying the nitrous on it, you're going to see one coated header on this Challenger and one uncoated header, stainless. And I'm going to show you all the difference in temperature and cool down between coated and uncoated headers. So we like to go through these things and get them really roadworthy and nice and driving, as you see, and really enjoy our hot rods as darn near daily drivers. Sometimes they are. So you're going to see this thing a lot more. We're going to keep going through it and just show you what it's really like, just being real with you. It's not a made up TV show where they build a whole car in 30 minutes. Stuff like this really does happen. You start putting a load on an engine, next thing you know, the ignition can't keep up with it, or the coil can't keep up with it. So down the rabbit hole you go. We'll get this fixed and upgraded to where it's making much more power, I'm sure. I bet you on motor it'll pick up a couple tenths from the 0 to 60 just on the MSD ignition upgrade. I'm quite certain of it. And the nitrous, it hits really hard with no load, but as soon as you put a load on it, it likes to break up. So here we go to the next episode. Thanks again. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for all the subscribers that have signed up since the last episode of the red car. Thank you so very much. We're growing this channel. We really like to bring y'all really cool cars that you really don't get to see very often. Ones that we drive. We do not just show these things and keep them under wraps and stuff. We really drive them. We race them, shows, do everything with them. If you found these videos interesting, please let me know in the comments below what you like to see. Do you like to see more technical work being done on these cars? Do you enjoy information, or do you like to see us racing them, cruising them, just racing them? Really want to give y'all what you want to see to the best of my abilities and the best of our abilities. So I do see that the red car is extremely popular with the viewers. Thank you all very much. All my subscribers, all 84 of you at this time, and growing every single day. Thank you so much for subscribing. To all of you that don't, thank you for the views. There's 84% of you that aren't subscribed that do watch the channel, so thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. If some of you will sign up and subscribe, thank you. Like, click the bell, notifications. There's gonna be a lot more footage coming of this car and the red car, and potentially adding another car to the fleet, something a little more saucy. So thank you so much for your time. Much love. Like, share, subscribe. See you on the next one.